example. I'm good for sick example.
Hi, I'm Rihanna. This is Seeking Simple. We are prepping food for camping. We have 2 camping trips coming up, and so we're going to try to get all of our food prepped for both of them. We're going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to do pulled pork. We're going to do burgers.
I'll get
Some taco meat just for tonight because I'm going to be busy doing everything else for camping. Yep, garlic is good. We're going to do some dirty rice for the day that we get home from camping. We're going to do fruit snacks. So we have, what was it? We have about 4.5 pounds of pork butt in the crock pot. We're going to do some apple cider vinegar. Can you help me pour some vinegar?
What?
Yeah. About that much. Yep. Can you get a good pinch of salt and put it on there? Sprinkle it on there. Good job. You want to sprinkle some salt on there, Riley? Get a pinch. Pinch it. Good job. I'm going to get a good pinch. Just scoop a little bit. So now we're doing pepper. He's got about a teaspoon in there. Hard to say because he's using a tablespoon measure. Paprika.
Ooh, paprika. Do an onion. Yay.
We're gonna do another. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's plenty. Thank you. Can you put the lid back on? So that was paprika, onion. Did a couple teaspoons of onion. We're also going to be putting barbecue sauce on this, so I'm not worried about this it getting all its flavor from the spices. Garlic powder. Another spoonful of garlic. Butter.
Bye-bye.
All right, now I'm going to get my hands in there. I'm going to rub it around a little bit. All right, we're going to turn it on high and leave it pretty much all day.
Do I love flavor this blow?
So we're gonna start with 2 pounds of beef. Wodobo spice. I will have to figure out where this comes from. It's this guy. It's the Wooded Beardsman. Like the most basic spices, but there's something about the ratio of all of these things that is really amazing. It has become a staple in our house, and we use it in pretty much everything. Good job. You're doing good. All right, we're gonna get our hands in there in a second.
Oh, no.
First, we're gonna do.
Oh no!
I don't know, about half a cup of panko, maybe. You want to squish all it up, mix it up.
I love meat pasta sandwich super.
So the way we like to cook our burgers is in the sous vide. The sous vide is this giant tub of water that we're gonna keep right at 120 degrees. And it slow cooks your meat without letting it dry out or...
Nice balance, huh?
Nice balance, yeah. It slow cooks your meat in this water bath, and so it gets it exactly the same temperature all the way through without burning or drying out or doing anything else. So we vacuum pack it, we throw it in the sous vide for an hour. When we get to camp, all we have to do is sear them, and that will heat them up and be ready to go.
So
One of my favorite things about using the vacuum packer to make my hamburger patties is that I don't actually have to shape the patty. I just make a ball, I put it in there, scoop it down. There you go.
whoa!
You want to go put it in the sous vide?
Sure.
Okay, we have to do one more bag, right?
Two. How do you make balls?
With your hands, same as you do with Play-Doh.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
That was working.
Okay, Riley, you want to put that one in the sous vide? Yeah.
Okay. I'll open the lid.
I got it. Okay, there we go.
What?
You could definitely pre-cook your burgers pretty much any way and it would still work. We like the sous vide because it's easy and it's all self-contained. I can pack the burgers in the vacuum packed bags that we cooked them in, and they're all just totally ready to go. So we always have a little bit of beef left over because the kids don't eat full quarter-pound burgers. Shockingly, I know. So that I will just throw in with our taco meat for tonight. So normally we make fruit snacks with strawberries, but our freezer didn't get closed all the way last night. The blueberries are really soft. We're gonna dump it in. We need 5 cups of berries. So that was 1, 2, 3. Well, that's about 4 cups. Okay, so we're gonna do about 4 cups. So we need something to be hot, so we're just gonna throw the berries in the microwave for a minute. I don't know the science behind it, but I know that it doesn't work well if you don't have something hot to mix your gelatin with. I have tried doing it with room temperature berries or juice or something, and it doesn't work. So we just microwave the berries. Normally I would also be using an immersion blender for all of this. But my immersion blender recently broke. So we're gonna have to use the big blender.
Where are going to? Look, I'm right, Mom. I never knew.
All right, these are not all the way hot yet, but I'm gonna add some cranberry juice to get us up to that 5-cup mark. It's not quite a full cup, but it'll get us close enough. Dump, dump. Give it another couple minutes in the microwave.
Is it good to drink it?
It's not sweetened. It's good for you.
Are they ready yet?
All right, yes, our berries are hot, so we're gonna add some lemon juice. We're just gonna do 1/2 cup.
Don't.
Dump. Flavor.
Go my side!
Right.
Hey!
All right, we're gonna do about 1/4 cup of honey, maybe a little more because of the cranberry juice that we added. Not really measuring it. And then we're gonna put it all in the blender.
That's lemon juice. You do not like lemon juice, right, Mom?
Stop eating the berries, please.
No.
Wait. Gelatin.
Gelatin.
It does take a good amount of gelatin to get the consistency of the fruit snacks. If you're just making Jell-O or something that you're gonna eat with a fork, I can't get this open. You don't need near so much gelatin, but we want them to be nice and thick so we can eat them easily with our hands while we're camping.
So apples, my gelatin.
Silicone molds. You can pour these into just a pan and let them harden and cut them into squares, which is definitely the easy way to do it and what I do a lot of the time.
Ooh,
but we have these little dinosaur molds and they're just so cute.
You going?
This blender pitcher is not the best for pouring.
Why?
I'm gonna have to put it into something else. We still have a good amount left over, so we will just pour that into a pan and cut it into squares. Not as fun, but it gets the job done, right, Dad?
All right.
about an hour if you count cleanup and all the interruptions. We got pork in the crock pot, burgers in the sous vide, and the fruit snacks are in the fridge. So now I am moving on to starting taco meat for tonight, and I'm gonna get rice going for dirty rice that we will have on the day that we get home. And I want to do both of those things because these are both things that I like to take camping with us. I'm just not on this trip. So I like tacos because it's already done. You just throw in a can of beans and the tortillas that we already have for our sandwiches, and we just have to heat up the beans and the meat. We have tacos. And then the dirty rice came about because we accidentally, and by we I mean me, bought these super spicy hot dogs that no one in our family wants to actually eat as hot dogs. And so I can be cooking while I'm talking. So I turned them into dirty rice and everybody loved it. So that is becoming another staple camping food for us. It's super easy to prep, and again, just throw it in a pan over the fire or over the stove, and it's all done. It's already cooked. It's more just heat and eat food. Didn't plan for you guys to see this part of my counter. This is the area where everything gets dropped, and it's actually remarkably clean right now. It's okay. Gotta cut a pancake. This is way more taco meat than we're gonna need just for tonight, so I will throw whatever is left in the freezer, and it will probably come with us on a later trip. We have 3 trips planned in the next month. Better than bouillon is my favorite, quite possibly just because it's what my mom always used. But I trust my mom's choices most of the time. She did teach me most of what I know. I may have learned a thing or two in the last 10 years, but you know. Garlic. Plenty of it. Onion. After you get dressed. Cumin. I would do more cumin if I was doing chicken, but with beef I just do a little bit. Chili powder. Just gonna finish browning this and we'll be done. Tasting good. Alright, I think we're done. So I'm waiting on this rice that will become dirty rice and will also go with our tacos for dinner tonight. We are at Costco while we wait for the pork and the rice to finish. Everything else is ready to go. We just need to pick up a few things. I need brats because they're best at Costco, and then we have to go over to Safeway and get cheese because I have a coupon, and buns because I forgot to get them at Winco last night. 5 hours in. Let's see how it's looking. Oh, it is looking beautiful. See how it just falls apart. That's what makes it pulled pork. I don't know the difference between pulled and shredded. Does anyone know if there's actually a difference? Or is it just 2 different terms for the same thing? Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off while I clean up from the day and lunch and everything else. We took a little bit of a break and now I have to get back into it. Hey, it is 1:43. The kids are in bed. They're supposed to take naps at 1 o'clock and they are definitely not asleep, but they are in bed and that's a step. Ponytail is tight, the apron is on, and it is time to get this done. We are If you haven't figured it out yet, my kitchen is basically minuscule, but I have busted out yet another appliance because, you know, it's fun to see how many things you can use in one day. And also it's gonna make the dirty rice go so much faster. So we're gonna finish up the dirty rice. We're gonna slice vegetables and cheese so that I don't have to do any of that for burgers or sandwiches or whatever else while we're camping. And then, I don't know if we'll get to barbecue sauce. We'll see how it goes. So these are the hot smoked sausages that I got thinking that they were just, you know, regular hot dogs, and they're not, and they're crazy spicy. Not like crazy, but like spicy enough that I don't want to just eat it as a hot dog. So we're gonna use these as the main source of flavor in our dirty rice. Last time I made it, I didn't add any spices. We also have bell pepper, the onion, and the garlic. Okay, so we're gonna do half this onion, and I'm just gonna chunk it up a bit. All right, garlic. Sous. I didn't, of course, write anything down last time I made this. So we're gonna make it up as we go again. All right. 3 cloves of garlic. There's plenty of spice in there. Here we go. All right, bell pepper. And just give it a few pulses here to break it up without having to sit here and chop bell pepper. But I don't want it as finely chopped as the rest of it, you know? Looks good to me. Okay. Olive oil. I forgot to hit record, so basically I already put olive oil in the pan, and now there's none left, but there's olive oil in there. Have you ever experienced that onions in a food processor are so much stronger than if you just chop them? Like, it's so nice because you don't have to deal with it while you're chopping them, but then you start cooking them and I swear it's so much worse. Like, smells like hot dogs. So I did, how much rice did I do? I did, shoot, 4 cups of water, 2 cups of brown rice in the rice cooker. And I think I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna start with half of it and see how that looks. All right, that is looking pretty good. Rice to everything else ratio-wise. I'm gonna get it all mixed up. Probably add some salt. Salt makes everything better. And that's 1 more down. Normally I would also be pre-slicing cheese, but I had a coupon for these from Safeway for 74 cents each. So I could only get 2 of them. So I got 2, and it probably won't quite get us through the trip. So I'll just throw in the brick of cheese, and if I need more cheese than that, I can slice it, and it won't be that much work to do just the cheese. And I think that's all my prep. Aside from the barbecue sauce that I'm not gonna be able to make because I forgot to get ketchup at Costco. So I have some barbecue sauce already in the fridge, and I have some like Sweet Baby Ray's that I'll just add to it if I need to. And I think that's it. I think that my food is prepped. Yeah. Yay. Well, thanks for keeping me company, guys. It is much nicer to have somebody to talk to while I'm cooking. That's it. That's the end. Oh, this is an actual thing though. You can comment with your favorite camping meals, because My family's gonna get really tired of these same 3 or 4 meals if we're doing 3 trips in 1 month.